Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. In this game, we'll see Orlando going up against the Wizards. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And we're set to open the new season, a day of cautious optimism for a whole lot of teams.
Well, hope is eternal at this point in the season for every franchise, Kevin. But you're right. For most teams, the big hope in any new season is that they've somehow taken a step forward in the offseason and not gone backward.
Howard can't hit.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
Arenas with the bucket.
And such creativity from Arenas. Some of the ball handling moves he pulls out are just unguardable.
Nelson, the pass to Lewis. Three-pointer. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Stevenson with it. And here's Arenas from 18 feet away. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
To the middle. Misses from short range. On offense, here are the Wizards. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Bogans. Howard against Haywood. 6 on the shot clock. Howard kicks to Bogans. Takes the 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Stevenson. That's good, and Arenas with the assist.
And such a valuable high percentage shot, and he does a great job of taking advantage.
Nelson looking around. Pass to Howard. Shoots over Haywood. Howard's shot is good.
And a really nice job by Howard to come up with the high percentage interior shot. His shot selection has been superb.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Had a chance to catch up with the Magic head coach. When I brought up Gilbert Arenas and his scoring ability, Coach admitted it was something he and his team had talked about. He said Arenas is a volume shooter. The more shots he gets, the more dangerous he can be. Our guys have to be ready to contest him as soon as he touches it. We'll see how successful that plan is against Agent Zero. Back over to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Here is Bogans, following the basket by Gilbert Arenas. Bogans dishes to Turkoglu. Who is outside? Here's Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Shots good from Butler.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
3rd in three-point field goal percentage. And, boy, did they show up in terms of opponents scoring. 5th in the league. I love their work ethic and their commitment to the D.
And, Greg, you talked about their killer defense, holding opponents to the lowest shooting percentage in the league. They just shut teams down.
Yeah, and this team looks for Turkoglu to score, especially when he gets a good look inside.
Arenas passes to Stevenson. Now here's Arenas. He's guarded closely. The kick outside to Butler. Over Turkoglu. Lewis grabs the board. Orlando trailing here. Stolen by Haywood. Arenas with it. Rashard Lewis covering. Lewis against Arenas. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Turkoglu dishes to Nelson. Pass to Bogans. Screen by Howard. Fires for three. Haywood grabs the board. Wizards have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here is Arenas. Jamison left side. Shot clock at 5. Lewis grabs the board. The Magic have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Bogans passes to Nelson. Pass to Bogans. And the layup stood off the glass.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving it in.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Arenas can't hit. Orlando leading. Now Bogans. Nelson left side. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
So for the Magic, Foyles checked in for Howard. Gortat has come in for Hedo Turkoglu. And Maurice Evans has subbed in for Keith Bogans. Now here's Jamison. Scoreless thus far. Here's Butler. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Magic. It's a three-point game. And good that time.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Jamison. Jamison with a screen for Butler. Back to Jamison. And a slam dunk by Jamison.
And with authority, Jamison leaps up for the rim before the defense has a chance to stop him.
Nelson against Daniel. Nelson, no luck. Washington trails by 3. Steps back. Down low. Pass to Jamison. Orlando grabs the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Evans. And there it is for him.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here is Mason. Now Jamison. Gortat covering. Fades back. Another miss by Jamison.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pass to Lewis. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Nice job inside that time by Rashard Lewis, recognizing he had the advantage and attacked.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Blatch. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago.
The players in the league that worry about getting their numbers each night were often disappointed when playing this team last year. They were one of the best at opponents' points allowed per game. They set the bar pretty high for their defense this year.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Here's Arroyo. Second chance shot, and Howard with the layup. Howard's got 6.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Daniels passes to Mason. Pass to Jamison. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And here's a look at some numbers for Howard. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged 18 points a game, 13 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Washington trails by 9. Here's Arenas. That one good for 2. He's got 6.
And just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
Outside, Redick. Pass to Cook. There's the pick to the inside. The shot's good. Arroyo making the play.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Arenas. 6 points for him. And Nick Young with the slam.
Boy, he got up with much ease right there. Young showing off that 40-inch max vertical.
To the right side. Here's Cook. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here's Redick. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. Here's Arenas. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Arroyo. Still scoreless. Redick for 3. Good D by Stevenson.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
On the wing, Arenas. He's got 8.
Arenas is so relentless in attacking the basket. Always puts all kinds of pressure on the defense.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw good, Arenas. And both free throws good for Arenas.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Orlando leading by 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And Redick kicks to Cook. Pass to Arroyo. Spins. Scores off the spin. And the Magic lead by 7.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And that does it for the first quarter. Magic lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
You know, I love the fact, too, that they've been aggressive in penetrating the defense, attacking that paint, getting the ball inside. So far, their aggressiveness has ruled the day.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Pass to Arroyo. And it's Orlando with another.
Operating in that mid-range area that time. No real shot contest.
Washington trails by 4. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Butler dishes to Jamison. Pass to Blatch. Back to Jamison. Wizards passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Over Howard. Misses off the left iron. Orlando leading by 4. Here's Arroyo. He's covered by Daniels. With the drive. Shot's good by Arroyo.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Wizards. Outside, Jamison. Back to Daniels. Jamison with a screen for Daniels. Butler in the corner. Over Lewis. Butler, no good. Well, Orlando shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Pass to Arroyo. Now here's Evans. Now here's Howard. Blatch covering. Here's Arroyo. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Rebounded by Howard. Magic leading by 6. Now Arroyo. He's got 6. Over Mason. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Mason, the pass to Jamison. And here is Mason. Outside Butler. And another miss by Washington.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Washington trails by 11. Jamison with a screen for Daniels. Will it go? And he sinks the layup. Jamison's got his second basket of the night.
How about Antoine Jamison using a mix of size and power to find himself an easy one in close.
Gortat with a screen on Daniels. Here's Arroyo. Here he goes. Rebound by Caron Butler. The Wizards have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Mason kicks to Butler. Out to the right wing. From past the arc. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that's a classic play in the modern NBA. You think it's going inside, but it's still all about finding the 3.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. A top pick in the June draft, point guard John Wall. Clark, what do you think about him entering the NBA?
Kevin, I love his speed, and I'm really excited to see how he develops. I mean, he's so physical for a point guard. He's legit 6'4". He's long and rangy, almost 200 pounds. He's a guy who looks for others first as well. I'm excited to see his development.
Catching up on the chances for Orlando. Boyles checked in for Howard. Turkoglu comes in for Gortat. And it's Dueling in for Carlos Arroyo. Young left side. Pass to Blatch. Right side Arenas. Orlando grabs the miss. Dueling with it. Gilbert Arenas covering. Driving the lane. Count it. And now it's a 10-point Magic lead. Wizards have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. They set the screen. Pass to Blatch. Outside Daniel. Young, no good. Orlando leading by 10. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Turkoglu outside. Tooling with it. Shot clock at 6. Blatch pulls it in. Washington trails by 10. Daniels passes to Blatch. He gets that one. Blatch has got 4 points this quarter.
Great execution to get a look at the rim.
Orlando, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Near the three-point line, it's Lewis. Can't nail the jumper. Wizards have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Pass to Lewis. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from three-point range. Lewis has got 11 points.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game. His 2nd in this quarter.
Young outside, fires from deep, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Lewis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And a wide open look for Daniel. That's good, and Arenas with the assist. Arenas has got 6 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
You know, he recognized his players were fatigued and needed to catch their breath. Those guys were cooked out there.
Orlando making some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Foyle. Bogans comes in for Maurice Evans. And Nelson is subbed in for Dooling. Here is Nelson, who is outside. And the call will go against Caron Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Nelson, the pass to Lewis. And here is Howard. They're recovering. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when you think of Howard, defense and rebounding immediately comes to mind. I mean, he knows his role and plays it pretty well.
And so Howard nails both of them. Here's Arenas. 13 points in the game. Pass to Butler. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Butler, just a natural leader. He's someone whose teammates look up to, a polished scorer who also plays tough defense.
Now, here is Nelson. Pass to Howard. And stolen by Arenas. And here we go. It's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Nice play with the steal. How about the defense to create that break?
Here are the Magic now. They've led by as many as 11 points. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Who is outside? The Magic again can't hit. Jamison drives in, and it's good for 2. And now just a 2-point Magic lead.
Antoine Jamison, such a mobile forward. He really knows how to get it done on the drive.
Nelson against Arenas. Nelson, no luck.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Here's Butler. That's good, and Arenas with the assist. Butler's got it all tied up now for Washington.
Arenas, a wizard with the rock. Who's watching here?
And here's Turkoglu inside. Here's Howard. And that time, also a missed shot. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Arenas misses. Magic have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Here's Nelson. Some solid defense here from Arenas. Wizards shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Here's Jamison. Pass to Haywood. Wide open look. Good as the jump shot falls. Haywood's got his first basket.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And quickly, let's take a look at the stats for Nelson. Last season's performance for him. He averaged about 12 points per game last year, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Clock at 6. Bogans passes to Howard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And inside is where Howard does the most damage, especially how he gets these calls.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe, and the Wizards with possession. They're on a 17-6 run. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Shard Lewis picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The free throw line's a great way to see how confident our players feel.
And Howard isn't just a banger down low. He also possesses outstanding vision to zip the ball over to the open man.
Pass to Jamison. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jamison's got 6 points in the quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And so it's Nelson with it. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Trailing by 2. Now Howard. Haywood covering. Here is Bogans. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Stevenson. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of the game. That's tipped.
He was not having it. Get that stuff out of here.
Outside Arenas. Drives to the hoop. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Here's Jamison. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Jamison's got the lead up to 4 now for the Wizards. Well, Orlando shooting 47% from the floor since the end of the first quarter. Pass to Bogans. Howard in the post, working on Haywood. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh, and one little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works.
You had the feeling, guys, he was just eyeing the rim from the start. I mean, he was committed.
Outside Arenas. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to...
The previous play is under review.
View the tape.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
Yeah, and the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus, Q.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Quicker turnarounds, I think.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Washington out in front, ending the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic from Gilbert Arenas.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team. Jamison left side. Over Lewis. It's hauled in by the Magic. Lewis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to Howard. Fades. Arenas grabs the miss. Arenas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Haywood. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Nelson with it. Now guarded by Stevenson. And now Stevenson running the floor all by himself.
Love his work moving that ball around like that.
Orlando trails by 4. Nelson outside. Lewis outside. 6 to shoot. Turkoglu inside the line. Here's Bogans. Haywood with the block.
Wow, did he time up that block? Strong defense at the rim.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Pass to Turkoglu. And here is Howard. Haywood covering. Second shot opportunity.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Washington leading now by 4. To the paint. Here's Jamison. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. Arenas has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Magic have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Lewis outside. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Lewis red hot in this one. Getting to his spots and doing his thing.
Now Arenas, 13 points in the game. Howard with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
On the wing, Stevenson. Guarded by Nelson. Stevenson with the bounce pass. 4 on the clock. Nifty move. Haywood gets the bucket. And the Wizards lead by 4.
Inside is what Haywood's game is all about, making it look easy.
Nelson with it. Pass to Howard. Washington with the rebound. Butler on the wing. Defended by Turkoglu. Butler kicks to Jamison. Butler on the wing. Haywood with the screen on Turkoglu. Hits the front of the rim and out. And it's Nelson with the ball, bringing it up now for the Magic. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Turkoglu outside. Inside, here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
When you look at the stats, Howard's at his best in the pick and roll.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Kick by Haywood. Here's Arenas. Drains the 19-footer. Arenas has got 15.
Oh, superb work there from the mid-range.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Good timeout call right there. Looked like the guys were gassed. Heavy legs out there for sure.
Now we have a chance. Let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
That is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Turkoglu.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Howard at the elbow, stolen by Stevenson. Here's Jamison. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. 14 points for Jamison. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
And that one falls for Howard. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And here's Daniels. It's Young on the wing. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Howard. Orlando trailing here. Left side, Redick. The Magic again can't hit. The Wizards shooting it well here in the 3rd, about 50%. Right side, Daniels. And slam dunk by Haywood.
Tell you what, the defense better pay attention to Haywood inside. Otherwise, he's pounding it on top of their head.
To the left wing. Turkoglu against Haywood. Howard. And slammed in by Howard.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards.
And a moment here to check out Gilbert Arenas. He had a strong showing last season. He averaged 22 points a game, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Here's Dooling to the inside. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And when Howard gets it going, watch out. It's scary to see him dominate like this.
Arenas passes to Daniels. The kick outside to Butler. A 3-pointer, no good. Magic have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Now Dooling. Screen by Howard for the lead. And that's good. Keon Dooling for 3. Dooling's got his 2nd bucket tonight. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Now here's Arenas. He's covered by Dooling. Daniels kicks it over to Arenas. Pass to Jamison. That's it, coming off an assist from Arenas. Arenas has got assist number 11 for him here tonight. The Magic have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Dooling gets the bucket.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Arenas, it's a 2-pointer. Georgette comes up with the rebound. Orlando leading. Butler with the steal. driving inside. And slam dunked by Butler.
And that's how you take it to the rim, with authority.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Boyles checked in for Howard. Cook comes in for Gortat. Lewis checked in for Turkoglu. And Nelson is subbed in for Keon Doolan. And a change for the Wizards. Mason, he checked in for Gilbert Arenas. Nelson, no luck. The Wizards shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. And the basket by Blatch. Blatch has got 6.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pass to Lewis. Nelson sets a screen for Lewis. Sinks that one from the post. Lewis has got the game tied up here for the Magic.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependent.
Daniels passes to James. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
And we see this sometimes from Jameson. This guy has the ability to catch fire and go into a zone.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Daniels with it. Mason looking around. Pass to Blatch. Wizards passing it around. Here's Jamison. 5 on the clock. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
A minute 50 left in the third. Nelson against Daniel. In the corner, Cook with it. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Wizards. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And that one drops for him. Nelson's got 6. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And checking out some numbers here for J.J. Redick, how he performed last season. And ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
And who could defend him last season out there? Defenders tried to body him up, play a little physical. But time and time again, he drilled the 3 anyway. Here's Jamison. It's hauled in by the Magic. Lewis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the defense respects Redick's shooting ability so much that they end up being too physical with him on that one.
That one misses. Wizards leading by 3. Here's Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And so he hits both. Well, Orlando shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Nelson into the lane. Outside for Redick. Pass to Foyle. Stolen by Mason. And now Mason running the floor all by himself. Counted. Mason's got the lead up to 7 now for the Wizards.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
That's exactly what you want to see. Your big men playing big. Strong forward.
And so it's Washington heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Arroyo. He's covered by Arenas. Evans dishes to Arroyo. Over to the wing. Here's Cook. The shot's good. Arroyo making the play.
No hesitation there from Cook. Confident in that jumper.
Outside, Arenas. Stevenson outside to the middle. Here's Sangaila. Tips it up. Another shot. Flat. Rebound by the Magic. Howard's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Not as good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Turkoglu.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
No good on the free throw.
At the line for 2, Dwight Howard.
And he's good on the second. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Outside, Arenas. Young outside. Pass to Stevenson. Now here's Arenas. Guarded closely. Now Young launches a 3. That shot off.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Howard.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Young outside. Evans with the rebound.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Cook kicks to Evans. Magic moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Arroyo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Magic lead by 1.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside, Arenas. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. And again, Washington no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Arenas passes to Stevenson. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. On the wing, Arenas. Sangaila. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Excellent job working the pick and roll that time. Arenas, a very solid passer when he wants to be.
Here's Arroyo. Pulls it from the elbow. The rebound by Young.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Arenas, and he drives in. A beautiful reverse layup. Arenas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's something Arenas does really well, finding angles and avenues on his way to the rack.
Now Arroyo. The shot from the low post is good. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Orlando making some changes. Rashard Lewis. He's checked in for Cook. And it's Bogans in for Turkoglu. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Takes it off the glass. And now a three-point Washington lead.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the fourth.
Yes, they have. He's made all 4 of his shots this quarter. Definitely looking to be a dangerous guy.
Here is Bogans. Plenty of space. And he nails that one right through the net. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Outside Arenas. Haywood kicks to Daniels. Jamison, a screen. And that one's good. Daniels.
Not letting anything or anybody stop him there. Great power move.
Now Arroyo. Up and in on the layup.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Outside Arenas. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Arenas has got 14 points now in the second half.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Here's Arroyo, who is outside to tie it up. And Haywood pulls it down. Haywood's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense. No time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Arroyo dishes to Lewis. Over Jamison. Lewis misses. Wizards leading by 5. Now here's Arenas. Puts up a 3. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Evans outside. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. And here's Arenas. Pass to Daniels. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington on Saturday, then on Tuesday.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
Turkoglu's checked in for the Magic. Nelson comes in for Carlos Arroyo. Stevenson, he's checked in for the Wizards. Pulls up, high post, and Nelson gets it to go.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Washington leading now by 3. Stevenson with it. Pass to Jamison. On the wing, Arenas. Picked by Haywood. Puts one up from 19. Arenas' shot is good. Arenas has got 12 now in this quarter.
And Arenas always prepared to strike from anywhere, and that definitely includes the mid-range.
Nelson, the pass to Howard. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Nelson's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, he's been here before. Howard knows how to take charge when the team needs a bucket.
Jamison against Lewis. Butler outside. And that one is good.
Terrific setup. Excellent floor vision.
Orlando trails by 5. Nelson outside. And he cams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Agent Zero, a.k.a. Gilbert Arenas on the pick and roll. That is a problem. You have to stop the ball first because Arenas is looking to score.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Layup, no good. Washington leading now by 6. Jamison with the screen for Arenas. Connect on the J.
And so far, Arenas is feeling it. Fiery offensive games like this are why they call this man the Hibachi.
He is on a roll right now.
The Wizards shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Now Arenas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets loose a 3. No good there. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
A much-needed hoop right there. What a game.
4-point game. Here's Arenas. And they go to the intentional foul.
Keith Bogans. First personal foul. First team foul.
Lays it in.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The Magic called timeout. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Lots of room. The shot misses. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
I like that Brendan Haywood has a good sense about his strengths and weaknesses, who he is as a player, and he pretty much stays within himself.
All alone. Now Bogans. He's off from 3. So Washington takes the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at.